what do you say?
But I think
briefly, we'll get to the substance.
To the substantive, yes.
We'll go to the substance, yes.
I mean, John is bad. I came here very excited because these are all my brothers.
Yeah.
He doesn't believe what he's saying.
No. When
you were talking, I didn't talk.
I don't say I don't believe.
I said you don't believe what you are saying.
Okay, so okay.
You are not somebody who subscribes to that kind of conduct.
What are you talking about?
I agree with you any day you are entitled to some form of protest. But when you're putting that thing on live TV, and you have our children, your children, and our children's children see our parents act this way, what kind of governance are we trying to communicate to the world? It's not something anybody sitting here would ever condone. Let's be careful. There's some bickering going on in Parliament, and you guys must start rising above it and stop acting like children. You're acting like kids. There should be some adult in the room and make sure there's proper order in Parliament. People watch you on live TV, and you guys are supposed to be the creme de la creme as far as governance in this country is concerned. We learn from you. The tone of this country is driven by what we see. You are the leaders of the country. You can't come and defend us here. You should be apologizing to us, the people, for misconducting yourselves. It's not the first time.
Senyo.
We saw that in the last parliament, and I think that it's now becoming unbecoming of the political elite, which should be driving our governance and shaping the trajectory of our culture and our dealings as a people.
Senyo, what could they have done? They got into the house. They wanted to be sure there was a quorum to begin the business.
Yes.
Then there was a voice vote whether they should go on or not. And then they raised an objection. The minority whip raised an objection that they would rather take a, what do you call it then? Sorry, you call it something, you do a division or something.
Division, yes.
You get to a point before you ask for a division,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, we do voice
after the vote.
And then if we protest, and then we do the...
So your whip carry the day.
But we see
so
maybe
what,
before...
What were they supposed to do?
Before my brother even comes in, what you've forgotten is that this whole thing, we had a peaceful protest. Look, the disruption, the proper disruption you're talking about, came as a result of our brothers on the other side moving to our side. We were on our side. They the ones who moved in, because we had congregated, if you can see.
The adults in the room, we all sit on TV.
We had congregated
this
at our side.
Is the party
they
of
were the ones who came.
J.H. Mensah, that is the culture we see. That is what we learned.
Your group got up first.
Yes, but they came to our side. They came to our side.
No, I thought what we saw, it was as if you were trying, after you were banging on the table and throwing your papers, it didn't seem to get you sufficient noise to mute the carrying on of business. Then you moved, and fearing that you were moving towards them to their side, which is actually an anathema. You can't do that.
No, but they came to attack. They came to attack us. Maybe you should show that part of the video where...
My brother, if all of you were sitting down in your corner...
To attack us. Oh, so you justify that and blame us...
I'm not justifying anything. I'm blaming the two of you all.
You are saying that if we were sitting on our side...
I said if all of you were sitting in your corner, there'll be no problem.
Calm down. You calm down. Calm down.
People should stop the shouting.
Calm down.
You started this in vetting, throwing and breaking tables. You know what? This is a function of the leadership we are now getting from Bagbin. Respectfully. It's my man.
So you see what is what we are seeing on the screens now appears to have been the approach they took initially. Just, banging the table, shouting to stop the majority from being able to carry the business. And then later they get up and begin to move. But he is saying in their movement, they didn't intend to cross.
Yes.
But the majority took the view that they intended to cross. So they too got up to try and cordon them off. Yes, Victor.
1 second. See, look at what happened during the vetting. Has there been accountability since then?
Yeah.
Where is it?
They set up a committee.
You understand? And where did that end? Because they know that we'll talk about it 1 week, 2 weeks, and it's dead. That is the kind of parliament that we are nurturing. And frankly, it is telling on the leadership that we are getting from Honorable Bagbin. He's ending on a bad note. This is his last term. He's never going to be speaker again. And if it doesn't bring proper order and bring in a parliament that has a lot of new people, shape the culture for governance and for posterity's sake, we are not getting that from him as speaker.
That's an important point.